What kind of chaos makes a federal judge shut down a bail request in under 10 seconds flat? You're about to find out, because what Diddy allegedly said in court was so outrageous, so reckless, that the judge didn't hesitate for even a moment. No discussion, no leniency, just straight up denial. We're talking $50 million in alleged bribes, threats to jurors, blackmail claims, accusations so severe the judge pretty much said, this man isn't going anywhere. And yeah, I've got the exact courtroom footage of Diddy falling apart in real time, so what's up, y'all? In just the past few days, Diddy's bail hearing turned into an explosive courtroom meltdown. This ain't just your standard bail denied situation. We're talking next level stuff, jury tampering claims, blackmail schemes, and a leak of fresh evidence that flips the whole narrative on its head. The judge didn't just say no. He said there are literally zero conditions that could protect the community, the victims, or even the witnesses if Diddy were let loose. Yeah, that's how serious it got. And here's where it goes off the rails. Some brand new receipts just dropped. Allegations of bribes and threats that sent the judge into a full-blown rage. By the time this video is over, you'll understand exactly why the courtroom exploded and why Diddy isn't getting out. No matter what, let me run it back for anyone who missed what just went down. Diddy was convicted and he's supposed to be sentenced this October. Originally, he was looking at getting out in about a year. But here's the twist. The judge keeps blocking every single attempt to get him out on bail, and this isn't a one-time thing. Judges have already denied him bail multiple times. At this point, they've basically decided, nope, you're staying locked up until sentencing, and maybe longer. And why does that matter? Because the judge officially ruled that Diddy poses a serious danger. Even Cassie's legal team filed a statement saying he's a risk to the community and to potential victims. That tells you everything you need to know about the kind of fear this man allegedly brings. But now, things are getting even more intense. The fresh evidence that just came out, we're talking leaked phone calls, cryptic insider tips from the courthouse, and disturbing details that reveal just how deep this mess goes. It's no wonder the judge went nuclear. And real talk, when you hear what allegedly went down, you'll see why keeping Diddy locked up might be the only choice the court has. So here's the big moment. Sean Diddy Combs just had his bail officially and completely denied while he awaits sentencing. And this wasn't your usual "we'll review again later" denial. This was a slam the gavel, not a chance rejection.
Neighbors, as the sun rises, I have an announcement I want you all to hear. I am returning. Yes!
Now, the judge's words were brutally direct. No possible release terms could guarantee the protection of witnesses, victims, or society. That's not just a denial, that's a warning.
The judge, by making this statement, essentially is giving a bit of a heads up that perhaps jail time is in fact what he will actually hand down to Sean Diddy Combs when the sentencing does in fact occur. I will also say that this indicates that the judge believed that there were no conditions of release that could have been met that would have satisfied the court in terms of whatever pending threat there may have been to
and this right here shows how deep it really goes. Cassie's lawyer filed a written statement straight up urging the judge not to release him. They literally said Diddy would endanger others if he walked free. When the victim's attorney is going that hard, that's a red flag waving in neon. And let's not forget, this wasn't his first bail denial. Diddy's been turned down 3 separate times, each by different judges. That's the justice system sending one loud message: we do not trust this man on the outside. But here's where things get twisted. When Diddy got back to prison, the inmates gave him a full standing ovation. No joke, according to his lawyer, the other inmates saw him beating federal charges as a huge win against the system. Like, seriously, what kind of world are we living in where escaping major federal accusations gets you treated like a prison celebrity? Now let's get into the messiest part, the controversial evidence that's been leaking. And yeah, it's wild. First off, Cassie's caught up in a legal storm of her own. She's being sued by a male escort named Clayton Howard, and what he's claiming is disturbing. He alleges Cassie manipulated him, got pregnant with his child, that had an abortion without telling him, and even passed on an STD.
I was in an economic position where I really needed the money. 2, Mr. Combs is incredibly powerful, and Miss Ventura had no problem envying her use of that power. There's a side for her that people don't, the side that manipulated Sean Combs' power, the side that embraced his power and his position to do things that she...
But believe it or not, that's not even the wildest part. You know how Diddy's fans celebrated the verdict? They straight up covered themselves in baby oil. No cap, real footage shows people greasing themselves up like it was some kind of twisted tribute.
And it gets worse.
And yep, it gets even more disturbing. In one clip, there's a woman in a bright blue wig twerking while someone else drenches her in baby oil like it's a music video from hell. It's beyond nasty, it's just bizarre. Like seriously, what is even happening? This is supposed to be a legal victory, not a freak show. Moments like this just prove how deep and weird this whole case has gotten. Some folks are completely detached from reality. Now let's get into the real bombshell that reportedly sent the judge over the edge. We're talking about $50 million in alleged bribe money, and if true, this changes the game. So here's what allegedly went down. Diddy tried to pay off the jury with a $50 bribe. And this isn't just some random internet theory. There's a pattern. And Diddy's got a history. Remember that court filing where he allegedly offered a Grammy to an R&B artist in exchange for sex? Yeah, that shady behavior didn't come out of nowhere. But what really took this over the top is a leaked blind item reportedly coming from a courtroom insider. According to that source, the judge was furious about this secret bribery attempt. And that's what led to the instant denial of Diddy's bail. Now look, I can't confirm if it's 100% legit just yet, but if even part of it is true, that explains everything. That would make sense of why the judge shut it down so fast and why Diddy isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And it doesn't stop at bribery. Diddy's also being accused of blackmailing the jury, pressuring them to rule in his favor. And it seems like he's not just targeting the courtroom, because right after the verdict, 50 Cent allegedly got a threatening DM on Instagram, and of course, 50 clapped back in the most 50 way possible. He posted a tweet with a fake scared AI pic of himself saying, "Oh my goodness, itty bitty Diddy wants me dead. I have to lay low. I think I'm going to hide out at the playoff game tonight, LOL." Classic 50, unbothered, sarcastic, and always on brand. But while he's laughing it off, the jury probably wasn't. Because let's be real, if Diddy could allegedly blow up Kid Cudi's car and still be rumored to have ties to Tupac's shooting, then it's not far-fetched to think he might have intimidated this jury to dot, and the celebrity reactions. They've been nothing short of explosive, exposing some major cracks in Hollywood's clean image. Kesha came out strong for Cassie, posting, "Cassie, I believe you. I love you. Your strength is a beacon for every survivor." But then, Roseanne Barr dropped an absolute nuke. She claimed the verdict was rigged from the jump to protect Hollywood's elite. According to her, if real justice happened, it would collapse the entire industry. Her exact words, "It goes to the royals of the world, not just Hollywood. It's the devil's world. They want to destroy us."
Question on this topic, since of course it is your expertise, what do you think would happen if there was an honest prosecution of people at Diddy parties, people on the Epstein list? Do you think that anybody would be left standing in Hollywood? Is it that endemic?
I think it goes to the royals of the world, the kings and queens. That's how they get there. Come on, it isn't just Hollywood. It's everything. It's the devil's world, and it's up to us to wrestle it back and fix it and kick their ass out. They gotta go.
That's some heavy stuff.
That's next level stuff, and it really makes you think, how deep does this all go? But here's a suspicious detail almost everyone missed. Courtroom, who was Diddy's right hand for 8 years, somehow never got subpoenaed. About that, his alleged Ghislaine Maxwell didn't show up in court at all. That's a little too convenient, don't you think?
Didn't even bring in Courtroom, who was Diddy's right-hand woman for 8 years. She helped organize these freak-off parties. She was like the Ghislaine Maxwell for Jeffrey Epstein. But at the end of the day, let's not get riled up by this news cycle. It's a small club with dirt on each other, and thankfully, we ain't in that club.
And let's not forget when Ricky Dury boldly dragged the Hollywood elite live on stage, putting his entire career on the line. That wasn't just comedy, he was exposing the same corrupt circle that's now working overtime to protect Diddy.
Room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world. People from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Look, talking of all you perverts, it was a big year. It was a big year for pedophile movies.
Because let's be real, this goes way beyond just one man. This is about a system that's built to shield the powerful while silencing everyone else. But for once, it looks like a judge finally drew the line. Bottom line, the judge saw straight through the BS and slammed the brakes on Diddy's bail. And honestly, he did what needed to be done. Sean Diddy Combs is now locked in until his sentencing in October. And with all the dirt flying around, it's looking real unlikely he's walking free. But again, this ain't just about Diddy. This situation cracks open the door on the whole machine: Hollywood corruption, elite privilege, and how even millions of dollars can't always buy freedom. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think the judge made the right move by keeping him locked up? Are these bribery claims real or just smoke and mirrors? And what about 50 Cent? Should he actually be worried about those shady threats? Drop your takes in the comments. I read every single one, and trust me, some of you'll catch stuff even the FBI would miss. I'll be watching this case like a hawk and bringing you every twist the second it drops. So hit that subscribe button because trust me, the next chapter, it's about to get even crazier. Until next time, stay alert, question everything, and as always, peace out.